Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Iniesta. And it's Drogba. The peerless Didier Drogba. Just a standout hero. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Palmer is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, and he's through the middle. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Drogba. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the pass is intercepted. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Iniesta. It's Bellingham. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the shot! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 31 minutes is number 19, Lionel Messi.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Iniesta, the man we've all come to watch. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. Bale. Palmer. Bale. Gamba Osaka finding their passes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute
Played
at
out
a
wide.
time.
Bale, drilled in low. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Palmer. Adams. Oh, easy pickings there. Palmer. And that is a little undercooked. Bale. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played. Deftly away.
The attendance for this
Cafu.
match was
Cafu charging
71,550.
forward, the ball at his feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. Palmer. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Palmer! It's anyone's ball now. Fires it in low.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And a shot. Costa Curta. And he's had a hit. Oh, has another goal. And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Madrid have their second corner now.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is good alertness. Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Gamba Osaka needed that. They really
There will be
needed it.
1 minute added
Well,
time.
that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Messi picking up the
And
Man
just a
of the
quick
Match
reminder today
award,
to please
and
drink
no surprise
responsibly.
there.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in
do
an
you look back on the
inappropriate
game
manner
then,
will be
Jim?
removed.
Well, that
Thank
was
you
a
very much for
hard-fought
your
win with
cooperation.
a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
And with that, it's time for me. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt,
everybody,
it is the
and
week's
welcome to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. He's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here! Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cafu, now White, he steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Drogba. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Look, it's a run defence.
He's had a hit! And it's in! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Pedri. And it's Messi. Messi. Chips it through. Rudiger. Bellingham. Driving on and making good progress. 15 minutes till half-time. Messi. And Bastoni. Van Bouten. Beckham. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. Now it's Bellingham. He's found a way through. And here's... Can he finish? Pedri gets good distance on it. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Musiala. Neymar.
There will be one.
He welcomes it in.
Time.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Pedri. Mbappe. Mbappe! Big chance! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught nap, and it's come back out to him. They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And there's the end of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate,
Please be made aware
unless
that
there is
smoking
a
is
significant
only
change
permitted
in
in
fortune.
designated areas
It is
within these
3-0
grounds.
at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Neymar. Coming on to
And that's the
replace
start
him
of another
is
45 minutes.
Number 9, Karl-Heinz
Madrid
Rummenigge.
decide to shake things
Substitution
up.
in
There
progress.
has been a change in personnel.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Musiala is wide and looking to get onto this. The message is clear, none shall pass. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, they can break here. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a go. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end
The
it's
attendance
fruitless.
for this match was
He's
70,987.
intervened well there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedri. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. White. Oh, Red, nice interception. White. Now it's Mbappe. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! He scored! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Messi.
Both sides then
Number
taking this
14,
chance to turn to their
Mbappe.
benches.
Coming on
It's
the
become a
field.
case of men against
Number
boys.
18, Maradona.
Rummenigge
Number
showed
24,
plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but
Haaland.
couldn't quite sort it
Substitutions
out.
taking place.
Adams makes the interception. Oh, easy pickings there. That's headed upfield. Rummenigge. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Bellingham! And he's missed it.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Palmer.
Oh, great feet, that.
He has found a way through. Dembele has a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Short changes him with that pass. There's the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to
Hello,
everybody who has
and
joined us
welcome
for
to
this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's picked out the run. Now it's Messi. That's going to go a long way. Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the pass is intercepted. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Torres. Son Heung-min. He's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's an inviting ball. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got to be a decent hit! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things starting to look... Oh, terrible pass. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet. Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
He won't be happy with that one. 30 minutes gone. Messi. He's played him through. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Iniesta. Cafu. Messi. He's picked his way through. And it's Beckham. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
After 38
Madrid
minutes,
get themselves back into contention.
number 14.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. No, that was never going to make it. That is good alertness. Costa Curta works it forward. Well
2
played.
added minutes has been
Down the
indicated.
danger. Ball has bounced loose now. It's Son Heung-min! In he goes again. They've done it! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to cap it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back in...
Mbappe! Can he finish? He has done it! And the second half is off to a flyer!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And the finish! And he hits the net! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hook...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He could be in here.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi, foot in. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's well spotted. Cafu. Good work on the right flank here. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi, that's tidy. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Messi. And he's gone looking for safety. He's got away. Cafu could try cutting inside here. Cleared away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And he was quick to react. Adams clears.
4 added minutes has
back
been
almost
indicated.
at once. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's good running with the ball. No, that's been intercepted. That's a little off target. Now that's well seen too. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
I'd like
Mbappe, very much the hero in this game.
Boy, a very special
Terrific
birthday.
recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refusing to be beaten no matter what, and another not quite able to kill off their opponent.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Costa Curta. He's got a side of goal! No, not quite.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Now it's Kante.
Oh, really well played.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Neymar. That is good alertness. That is a great pick out. Batistuta, he's found a way through. That is good strength. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rodri.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A score of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
He's looking for the runner here. Oh, that's a key interception. White gets good distance on it. Now it's Messi. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Koundé getting this one clear. It's a throw-in. And he has been fouled there. So what can they conjure from this one? And here's Mbappe. White cuts out the pass. And here's Messi. Cafu. De Bruyne.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Messi. Now De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! They've got to be quick to recover this. Has a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the pass is intercepted. Nicely aimed pass.
There will be 1 minute
And it's De
added
Bruyne.
time.
Now, can they get it back? And we've reached half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game
Volunteers for each
remains
block, please
goals.
report to the staff room immediately.
The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Neymar. Costa Curta. Now that looks a decent ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. De Bruyne. Neymar. Van Dijk does well to get it back.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Costa Curta. And it's Conte. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he put it away? He scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Gamba Osaka are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's De Bruyne. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. What a throw in. Rodri. De Bruyne.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Drilled in low. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Mbappe.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 19, Messi. Number 10, Neymar. Number 22.
Well, that's an
De Bruyne.
inviting ball. He'd have done well to reach that.
Rudiger. Coming
There's a
on the
real
field.
appetite from them
Number
to
24,
finally put this game to bed,
Erling
but
Haaland.
will they?
Number 16, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Rodri
Number
cuts
13,
it out.
Bellingham.
And that looks a
Number
cracking
15,
ball.
Ruben Diaz.
Cruyff is in a rip. He's got full! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the throw.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Rummenigge looking for the run. Rummenigge! He has done it! Time minutes and we're all square again. Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Number 9, Karl-Heinz
So
Rummenigge.
all square with almost no time remaining.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. Cruyff. Rodri. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome,
And just
but we've
quick
had a
reminder
good
today to
variety
please
in this
drink
game,
responsibly.
despite it
Anyone
being
appearing intoxicated or
anticlimactic.
behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you
So
very
just
much
time
for
for
your
me to say
cooperation.
thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the
Hello,
minds of
everybody,
the
and welcome to
footballing folk
today's
in this
match.
part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Son Heung-min, he can run onto that. Batistuta, he's cut it out.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
The ball has bounced loose now. Rodri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's intervened well there. Works it forward. Adams makes the interception. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Neymar. Fiddles it through.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Bastoni clears it away. And he's picked out the run. And he's found a way past. Throw it. That's an excellent interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He is through here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Messi. And they're back on the ball again.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. All perfectly measured that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Serginho.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi, who does have an assist to his name, he has found a way through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up and...
He rises! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Madrid glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different.
And
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Madrid come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. There's the shot! He scored! And with that goal comes comfort!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now Mbappe. And he's there to get it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe. Cafu. Mbappe. Taken back almost at once. And he's had a hit!
The attendance for this match was
denied!
72,000.
brilliantly.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Great ball if he can get there. It's a goal kick. Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Cafu. He's going for goal! Oh, another save. Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. De Bruyne. Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Corner number 3 coming up. Mbappe! In he goes again! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Oh, he's been caught. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Julie. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's managed to get free. He's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Messi is flagged offside. Mbappe! And that is a little undercooked.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta. And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. And it's Neymar. And that's that. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
This is a lost
Mbappe
children's
claiming the match ball
announcement.
here.
Please keep
He
your
was the
eyes on your
difference.
children during the match at all times.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the player...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome
set.
to today's
The
match.
game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. And Messi! Oh, that's magnificent!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's found a way past. He's got away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cafu. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Saka looks to get on the end of this. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely spread. And he cuts out the supply. It's a sharp pass. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Kostic. Palmer. Messi has found the net here, of course, and he's making progress on the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kostic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
The goal scorer for
That
England
looks like a preconceived
after
plan.
39
Win the ball
minutes
and then
is
unleash.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Palmer. That pass has been well
2
intercepted.
minutes has been indicated.
The ball has bounced loose now. Deep into stoppage time. It's Neymar! It's in! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection
And a
of
quick reminder today
the
that
territorial
parking in
state
the
of
area
play
around the stadium
with
is
the
strictly
half-time
forbidden.
scoreline,
Please
2
use parking
goals
provided by
to
the
1.
club or any other paid parking
It
facilities
is
in the
quite a
area.
game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be
Substitution in
surprised
progress.
if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Cafu
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
gets into some space. Now that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. Cafu. Now it's Messi. That has been slung wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Threads one in. Ruben Diaz calmly anticipates. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Messi! Messi!
The attendance for this match was
And that would have been some goal.
70,987.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? He's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
The goal scorer.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Lionel Messi.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Cafu. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Bale. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good run down the left. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bale, he has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bale has a go! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pedri. Oh, this is a very good run. De Bruyne. And he's there to retrieve it. Ruben Diaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Wits. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Messi. Oh, that's delightful. Cafu. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were
added
outnumbered
minutes
and
has been
under the cosh.
indicated.
That had to be spot on, and it was.
Out of play for a throw. Pass is just off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right
Just
answers.
a quick reminder today, please
Messi
refrain
voted
from
man of
parking
the match,
outside
and
this stadium.
deservedly so.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. It's Neymar! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Great defending, strong and determined. And the pass is intercepted. And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Griezmann, good purposeful running this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And a header! Decent enough try. Oh, played through for the wide man. In with a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Mbappe. That's the throw. So it is still 0-0. Rudiger. Costa Curta. That'll be a throw. And it's De Bruyne. Rodri. Cafu. Here's Rodri. 30 minutes gone. White calmly anticipates. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that's a nice ball. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Griezmann. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Adams. Oh, good read. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains
as it is about to be
goalless.
towed away.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Cafu. Now it's Messi. Deco. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No way through. Mbappe! He rises! No, not the best of headers.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Deco picks it up from the goal kick. They continue each to cancel the other out. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Modric.
The attendance for
Rudiger
this match
takes
was
control of it, he's on the move.
70,987.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Takes on his marker. Modric. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He is through here! Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. De Bruyne! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Griezmann. He's looking to set free a runner. Can he get away here? No, he's not getting past him there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Substitutions taking place.
That's going to go a long way. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pass somewhat off target. And they're back on the ball again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh, what about that? Finally, finally, finally! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Owen! Chance in the header! Oh, it's gone in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Straight header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Gently done. Now that's well seen too. Can he get onto this? That's going to go a long way. And here's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through here. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Adams. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his...
Oh no, what has happened here? Can he finish? Goal! An act of charity gratefully received.
Goal! After 24 minutes is number 10.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Beckenbauer. Messi. That's a sharp pass. Madrid are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Messi. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been
2
handcuffed.
minutes has been indicated.
Cafu. No, again there's no way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal.
Just a quick announcement.
That is the
We
state
would
of
like
it
to
at the
inform
break.
you that
1-0.
CCTV is now in operation.
It's a
for
dressing
your
room
safety.
that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And now they can clear their lines. Mbappe. Cafu. Threads one in. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's heaved it away. Modric. Osimhen! Osimhen! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Madrid still this single goal behind. Wriggles his way through.
The
Beckham.
attendance for this match was 71,550.
Fiddles it through. White calmly anticipates. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Adams gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he can clear it away. Bellingham. Can he get it through? No fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
74 minutes is number 13, Bellingham. 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 Substitution on the field, number 14, Mbappe.
So, time for changes
Number 10,
on both sides,
Neymar.
actually. So, a
Coming on
double
the
change
field,
here, and
number
both
24,
changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see
Number
what
9,
system they'll be playing with now,
Karl-Heinz
Peter.
Rummenigge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Don't you just love the...
It's Pizarro! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rummenigge. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Throw it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Owen. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Bellingham taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated
Your final
or behaving
thoughts,
in an
Jim?
inappropriate
Listen, the
manner
more
will
this
be
game
removed.
went on,
Thank you
a
very
draw
much for
was
your
always
cooperation.
likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. He is through here!
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Iniesta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the pass is intercepted. That's headed upfield. Now it's Messi. Mbappe! Now that he's got the shot away! There it is!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
and it's Iniesta. Romero calmly anticipates, and he was quick to react. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi. That's tidy. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Short changes him with that pass. The message is clear, none shall pass. Davids.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, such a clever touch. He rises! And one more try! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Kindly remove it, as it is
views
about
on
to
the
be
first
towed
half?
away.
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation.
Substitution
As
on
long
the
as
field.
better defensive
Number
focus can
24.
avoid a second goal on the counter. They
Coming
know
on to
they have the
replace him
wherewithal
is
to come up with what they need.
Madrid's come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we are already promptly back underway. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. White is always looking to play quality balls. Adams cuts it out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go.
Messi! Now it's fallen loose again! Sticks it away! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Messi in acres of space out wide. Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Neymar. Caught offside that time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some resolute defending there. The final 5 minutes.
Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Davids.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rodri.
There will be
Haaland.
1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board.
Good read, needed to be. And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all
We're
round.
glad to inform you that today's
Neymar
match day
picking up the
programs
man
are
of the
available
match
from
award,
stands
and
located
no
by the
surprise
gates.
there.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Donatoni. Donatoni! And the keeper read that really well.
Paris Saint-Germain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And it's Hullet. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. He's got for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. So it is still 0-0. That is good alertness. Bellingham. Donatoni.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game.
And the shot! Oh no, this does not look good. In with a goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's in, uncanny finish! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 34
That
minutes
looks like a
is
preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Mbappe.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all... Goes in for the header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Donatoni is there, and he can pick it up. Great ball, and he's in, and Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely intercepted. A searching ball that into space. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Messi. That looks a cracking ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Neymar. He's had a hit! He's scored! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Madrid into the face. Real chance! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe, and he was alert to it. Cleared without complication. And here's Mbappe.
The attendance for this match
Messi.
was 71,550.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cafu with the clearance. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta. Donatoni. Platini. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Hunnit. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Rodri clears.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
White calmly anticipates. It's run loose here. Madrid have it back and can go again. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's found a way through.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's shot at goal! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
There will be 3 minutes
Paris Saint-Germain
added time.
complete their comeback. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence
Number
and
16.
composure.
Johan Cruyff.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome to
the
today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Might be... There's the hit! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So just one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Torres. In by Fernando Torres. Keeper's dealt with that. That's a decent clearance. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's played forward. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Fletcher defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. That pass has been well intercepted, and they're quick to get it back. And the shot! And it's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! So, what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind...
And Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Messi. Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. Well, played through for the wide man. Adams makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! We've got a goal! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get...
And we've reached half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have...
And he's had a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
No way through. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Torres. Couldn't squeeze it through. Fletcher. Nice interception, well timed. De Bruyne. Neymar. And smartly reclaimed. Neymar looking to run onto it. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi! He's going to be disappointed with that. He's tried one! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach.
After 61
Such
minutes,
thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
Rodri.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, many goalkeepers
The
up against it.
attendance for this match was
Madrid
71,550.
go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
And it's Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Gets his pass away. He has found a way through. Oh, super ball. And De Bruyne! Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And the pass is intercepted. He's going for goal! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
The goal scorer.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.